Les Brown's Guide to Transforming Fear into Fuel for Success. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of a cliff, staring down at the abyss beneath you. Fear grips your heart, making your knees tremble, and every fiber of your being screams to turn back. But then you see Les Brown standing there, his eyes shining with a light that pierces through the shadows of doubt. He whispers, "Fear is not your enemy, it's your friend." That's exactly what Les Brown has taught us throughout his life and career. A man who was once confined to a wheelchair due to polio, Les Brown has turned fear into fuel for success, inspiring millions worldwide. Today, we delve into his guide to transforming fear into the driving force behind your dreams and aspirations. Let me tell you this, fear is not just an obstacle but a catalyst for growth. It's the voice inside us that tells us we can't do something, and it's often the very thing that holds us back. However, if we can learn to harness it, fear can become our greatest ally. Here's how Les Brown's guide works. First, recognize that fear is not a bad thing. In fact, it's a necessary part of the human experience. It keeps us safe, helps us avoid danger, and pushes us to make better decisions. Les Brown explains, fear is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger you get. You might be wondering, how do I exercise my fear? By facing it head-on. Les Brown's first step is to confront your fears. He tells us, don't let your fear dictate your destiny. Face it, overcome it, and use it to propel yourself forward. Let me tell you this, Les Brown faced his own fears head-on when he was just a teenager. He had a dream to speak publicly, but fear paralyzed him. So, he decided to start small by reading out loud to himself in front of a mirror. Over time, he built up the courage to read in front of his friends, then at school assemblies, and eventually on television. He didn't let fear stop him because he understood that it was a tool for growth, not a barrier to progress. So here's something you should know. Every great success story starts with someone taking their first step despite their fear. Les Brown's journey began with small steps, and now he shares these lessons with the world. You too can transform fear into fuel by breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This way, each step becomes a victory over your fears, and your confidence grows exponentially. Les Brown emphasizes that transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to embrace discomfort. He once said, "The only limit to your success is the limits you set for yourself." That's a profound truth, isn't it? Your potential is limitless, but so is your resistance to change. Now let's talk about the second step in Les Brown's guide, turning fear into motivation. Fear can be paralyzing, but it can also be incredibly motivating. Think about it. If you're afraid of failure, that fear can push you to work harder and smarter than ever before. Les Brown says, fear is a signal that something needs to change. It's a wake-up call that motivates you to take action. I want to share a personal anecdote with you. A few years ago, I was terrified of public speaking. The thought of standing in front of a room full of people made me feel sick to my stomach. But then, I watched Les Brown speak at a conference. His confidence and charisma were infectious, and I realized that if he could do it, I could too. So, I started small. I joined a local Toastmasters club, which provided a supportive environment where I could practice my skills. Each time I spoke, even if it was just to a handful of people, I felt a sense of accomplishment. Gradually, my fear of public speaking transformed into a passion for sharing my thoughts and ideas. Remember, Les Brown's journey wasn't easy. He faced numerous challenges and setbacks along the way. Yet, he never gave up. He learned to turn his fears into motivation by asking himself, "What's the worst that could happen?" He realized that the fear of failure was far worse than the actual failure itself. He believed that if he failed, he would learn valuable lessons that would help him succeed in the future. So here's what you should do. Whenever you face a challenge, ask yourself, "What's the worst that could happen?" And then visualize yourself overcoming it. By doing so, you shift your mindset from one of fear to one of determination. This mental shift is crucial because it allows you to take control of your emotions and actions. In conclusion, Les Brown's guide to transforming fear into fuel for success is a powerful tool for anyone looking to achieve their goals. By recognizing that fear is not your enemy but your friend, confronting your fears head-on, and turning those fears into motivation, you can unlock your full potential and achieve greatness. Here's something you should remember. Every time you overcome your fears, you grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Les Brown's journey is a testament to this truth. He faced his own fears and emerged victorious, inspiring countless others to do the same. So the next time you find yourself standing at the edge of a cliff, take a deep breath and remember Les Brown's guiding principles. Embrace your fears and let them fuel your success. Because, as Les Brown once said, the only limit to your success is the limits you set for yourself. Thank you for watching.